Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share with you a topic which is personally my favorite because it was my PhD research topic. So have you ever heard people around you saying मैं बहुत physical activity करता हूँ लेकिन फिर भी मोटा हूँ और else मैं इतना खाता ही नहीं फिर भी मेरी body को बहुत लगता है. So here I bring to you yet another interesting and factual video on the every time hot topic and a social taboo, obesity, motapa, fatty body. Also, in this video, I'm not going to share anything regarding ये खाओ इससे आप मोटे हो जाओगे या ये खाओ उससे आप पतले हो जाओगे. But yes, definitely I'm going to share some effective bonus tips to reduce your body weight and fat intake. Also, some real general basic knowledge behind obesity and nutritious diet, which every individual must know. So let's get going with such real lifestyle problem. Many of you may know obesity as simple energy imbalance, that is, khana zyada, physical activity kam, and then obesity. You are not completely wrong. Even WHO defines obesity as excessive fat accumulation due to energy imbalance between calories consumed and calories expended. What's exactly happening? There is increased intake of energy dense food and less of physical activity. But how true is it? Let's narrow down our discussion. So firstly, what is the measuring criteria of obesity? For that, we use a very simple method, formula-based body mass index. This utilizes the total body weight measured in kilograms divided by the square of height in meter square. The BMI values which you get helps to define the nutritional status of the body like underweight, normal weight, overweight, obese and the obese categories. According to WHO, the normal range of BMI is 18.5 to 24.9 kilograms per meter scale. However, for Asians, it's different. I will let you know about it later in this video. BMI simplicity and ease makes every person to use it independently. But do you know that BMI is not considered as an appropriate method for obesity assessment? Yes, it's a faulty method. The primary drawback of this formula is that it doesn't distinguish between the total fat mass and the lean body mass. Lean body mass is the total body weight except the fat mass. Let me explain this to you. Our body composed of many things like organs, muscles, tissues, blood, skin and fat. So the total body weight except the fat is lean body mass. That means if a person have more of muscle mass, then they may fall under the category of overweight or obese. For example, are athletes, bodybuilder, armed forces personals. And even in an article, it was suggested that professional athletes are advised not to follow BMI blindly. For example, Usain Bolt, Tom Brady, LeBron James, they all have higher muscle mass in comparison to their body fat mass. Another drawback of using BMI is that it gives similar values for the people belonging to different region, gender and race. Some Asian populations had shown higher body fat percentage in comparison to the Europeans and Americans for the given BMI. Let's see this example. In this, there are two persons of, let's say, similar BMI 28 kilograms per meter square, that is overweight. When composition, it is seen that the first person has more of fat mass in comparison to the muscle mass, while the other person has more of muscle mass. But the BMI criteria categorize both of them in the category of overweight. Thus, suitability of BMI as appropriate measure is still controversial. Considering these drawbacks, WHO has lowered the cutoff value of BMI normal range for the Asian population to 22.9 kilograms per meter square from 24.9 kilograms per meter square. So next time when you measure your body weight, better check out for your BMI cutoff value. Now comes your answer to the favorite question. I am obese, but I'm physically active. So, the signs of hunger, ingestion, digestion, absorption, and elimination of food directly comes from the hormones. And after absorption, the nutrients are reflected in the blood parameters, which defines the metabolic health. If the blood parameters like blood glucose, like blood sugar, triglycerides, HDL, blood pressure, and the waist circumference are in normal range without any medication, then you are having a healthy metabolic profile. If we combine obesity with the healthy metabolic profile, we get a new category of metabolically healthy obesity or metabolically healthy overweight. Similarly, there is a combination of normal weight with unhealthy metabolic profile, which is known as metabolically unhealthy normal weight. And a little percentage of such metabolic profiles are always there and exist in every population. Depending on your body weight and the metabolic health, it has been categorized in 4 categories. Though there is no stringent criteria to define metabolic health, but still NCEP ATP 3 criteria is the most used one. Based on these criteria, population can be divided in 4 groups. Find out which one is yours. So you guys can pause this video, and if you have your blood parameters with you, you can check this with the reference numbers and get to know in which category do you fall. But please don't be so happy that you are overweight or obese and still healthy, because this is a transition state from healthy to obese. That means if the 4 categories are there, then the metabolically healthy normal weight will come, then the metabolically unhealthy normal weight, then metabolically healthy overweight, and then the stage last is obese. I was talking to my sister the other day when she asked me what she should have to maintain her body weight. I thought for a while, then I realized why not to share this information with all of you. One thing is very clear, that obesity or overweight means excess body fat. And to reduce body weight, we should increase our protein diet and the fibrous diet. Now, what food items contain proteins, energy, vitamins, carbohydrate and fat? We should know that. So let's get back to it and study how our food plate should be. Let me tell you that all this information are already available and published by National Institute of Nutrition Hyderabad, which is a government institution led by ICMR, and I have given the website link in the description box. So my plate for the day to prevent hunger is a nutrition awareness poster that was released by National Institute of Nutrition Hyderabad, and it gives the proportions for different food for meeting 2000 kilocalories of energy. So in this plate, we can see that half of our plate must be full of fruits and vegetables, and the half of the other half should contain cereals and nutricereals with pulses and a fist of nuts and seeds and little bit of fat and oil, with a glass full of milk or a bowl of curd. So for the dietary sources of energy, I am giving the whole posters which are already available on the National Institute of Nutrition Hyderabad website, and I have also given the website link in the description box. So cooking oil, ghee, walnut, almond, rice, wheat, and for the non-vegetarian chickens, they are the high source of energy. Then comes the protein source in this, which you can see like the soya bean, khoya, skimmed milk, fishes, chicken, dal, meat, paneer. These all contain protein. For dietary sources of fiber, you can have fenugreek seeds, that is methi dana, Bengal gram, that is kala chana, jijli seeds like sesame seeds, then maize, bajra, ragi, jowar, wheat, leafy vegetables. And for dietary sources of iron, you can have haldi, jeera, cumin seeds, jeera, Gingerly seeds, sesame, amarantha seeds, that is also known as chulai, rajgira or ramdana, mint leaves, that is pudina, and other also. For dietary sources of calcium, you can have poppy seeds, that is khaskhas, gingerly seeds, that is sesame, then omam. Omam is nothing but ajwain, then khoya, paneer, ponagani. Ponagani एक cabbage की तरह एक vegetable होती है. You can have that, and other are also there. For the sources of omega-3, you can have the seeds like flax seeds, walnuts, mustard seeds, soya bean, fenugreek seeds, black gram, rajma. For dietary sources of beta carotene, that is precursor of vitamin A, let me tell you, vitamin A is an important vitamin for our eyesight. So this can be found in many foods like drumstick leaves, agathi leaves, fenugreek leaves, amarantha leaves, carrot, sweet potato, mango, papaya. Then the dietary sources of vitamin A, which are rich in these foods like milk, whole egg, ghee, butter. And for the non-vegetarian, it's the liver of goat, sheep, beef, pork, chicken liver, or you can have catfish, crab. For dietary sources of vitamin C, we have gooseberry, which is also known as karodha. Then it's guava, parsley. Parsley is nothing but dhania ki leaves. Then it's agathi leaves, capsicum, all type of capsicum, red, yellow, green. Then there are chilies, green chilies, ponagani, lemon, cabbage. For dietary sources of vitamin B12, we have multiple foods like chilies, bathua leaves, drumstick leaves, kidney beans, soya bean, amarantha leaves, rajma, wheat as a whole. Then dietary sources of vitamin B9 is moat bean, rajma, soya bean, bengal gram, parsley, spinach, black gram. So from learning all these things, we can surely say that we live in a rich country where we can have all these things without any supplements but in the food items. And after this, you can count what you eat. How? There is a website. I am giving the website link in this description box also. So you can just write your, you can select actually your gender, then your age, then particulars, your weight, and then what type of work do you do. And after that, you can calculate what you have had for your day. So here are the tips for reduction of fat intake. So the first, change how you cook. You prefer cooking by frying, but no, this is completely unhealthy. Go for steaming, boiling, roast or grill. And the second thing, that measure your cooking oil with some spoon, but never ever pour the oil directly from the bottle because it's completely unhealthy and you never know how much oil you are taking in. Then it comes, change your cooking oil regularly. Make sure that you change your oil every 3 months, and at a single time you should mix 2 oils like groundnut oil mixed with the mustard oil or sunflower oil mixed with the palm oil. Here I am giving you the list completely how you can mix the oil, and this is also advised by the National Institute of Nutrition, Hyderabad. Third, limit the consumption of saturated fats. High intake of saturated fats is a risk factor for heart diseases. So limit ghee, butter. Or if you are non-vegetarian, then limit your desires to the lean meat, that is chicken or fish, rather than going for red meat or organ meat. Fourth, avoid trans fats. Trans fats are those fats which are completely unhealthy for our heart and for our body. They increase the bad cholesterol and decreases the good cholesterol. They are present in partially hydrogenated vegetable oils like vanaspati, margarine, bakery shortening, like fried foods, bakery products, and reheated oils. So here are some ways to avoid trans fats. First, no to vanaspati ghee. Second, do not heat the oil too much before and during the cooking. Third, do not reheat the oil that has been used for frying before. You can use that oil for cooking the vegetables. Fourth, use smaller vessel for deep frying. And then the most important, whenever you go for grocery shopping, always check for some nutrition fact panel. There you will see some lines like trans fatty acid or trans fats. And if this is not mentioned, definitely go for two words, like first is shortening and the other is partially hydrogenated oil. If they have mentioned this thing, then it contains trans fatty acids. Try to avoid such products. Basically, what you have to restrict is four things. First, fat intake, because fat has 9 kilocalories per gram while carbohydrate and protein have 4 kilocalories per gram. Second, your refined sugar and alcohol, because they give empty calories to your body. Third, refined carbohydrates, because they lead to fast absorption of glucose resulting in weight gain. And fourth, the intermediate fasting or cyclic weight reduction, where you fast for some days and then have excess food in the other some days. This will definitely aggravate your weight gain. So next time when you try to reduce or measure your weight, follow these steps for effective results. Go for full body composition checkup. In this, you will know about your body weight differentiation. That is your total body weight, your total fat mass, your fat free mass, that is your lean body mass, your bone weight, your muscle mass. Second, go for the basic blood parameter test. That is fast blood glucose, lipid profiling, then insulin, blood pressure measurement, and waist circumference you can measure at home. And then plan your diet according to your results. Also, all reducing regimen should be monitored by a doctor and a dietitian. Thank you. I hope you like this video. Do share your feedback in the comment section. Also, like, share and subscribe if you like the content. Thank you.